What's up, Earthlings? Screaming Alien here, and welcome back to Minecraft. It has been a while since I've actually recorded a Minecraft video. I have been streaming it the last few days on my Twitch channel, but I haven't actually recorded a Minecraft video in a long time. So I thought I'd finally do a base tour. I haven't actually recorded a base tour yet either, of my main survival game base. I know back before there was my base that you saw as me building during the Look Into the Witchery mod, if anybody's ever watched any of those videos. But I've always had this survival game that I've played mostly on my own time. So yeah, we're going to take a look around. There's a lot of new stuff. Nobody's seen any of the old stuff before, so there's a lot of new stuff that I've added since I've had this map for a long time. So this is basically my armory slash blacksmith, my personal one anyways. Of course, I've got some blast furnaces, some regular furnaces, some suits of armor, other random stuff that I use here sometimes. That's mostly just for show, obviously. Same with that, just to kind of make the place look nice. Same with the armor stands. Obviously, that is armor that I use sometimes, but it's there mostly for show. So this is the blacksmith. Upstairs is actually nothing yet. I'm thinking of making this my personal bedroom. That's still sort of in the air. My room currently is just two beds in a square where it used to be. Down here we have, this is the new portal room. I actually just built this with this room, and I just finished it. I just set the portal. The old portal used to be here, which is now just the alchemy room, but this is where I've got all my alchemy supplies and some brewing stands and cauldrons. I've got some puffer fish here that I've been collecting, and water supply. So yeah, this is basically where that all happens. Now if we come through, this is the way into the armor smith. Now obviously it is a secret door, it's a hidden door, but it's not a secret in the sense that people can't know where it is. If I want to lock something away, I'll lock it away. I don't have any issues with that. So this is my main kind of entrance. So as you come in the front doors, you've got the armor stands, the banners, some paintings, decorations. If you come off over down this hall here, we come into the kitchen. We've got some smokers, some furnaces, some cauldrons. These are actually campfires, as you can see, and this does actually go up outside, and I do actually have two more campfires that are positioned in it, and that's what makes the smoke out the top. So if you come through here, this is one of the OG rooms. This one's actually been in my world for a while. I haven't even really done anything with it for a long time. I kind of just set it and forget it. It's not a whole lot. It's just supposed to be like a large table. It's basically just the dining room. This is where everybody would come and feast. That's why when I added the kitchen on afterwards, it comes straight off into here with no door. Is that a piece of string? That's very strange. And if you come up through here, you got back in the entrance. Now my library is sort of in flux a little bit at the moment. I do need to expand it and improve it a little bit, but this is its current state. These are just extra conduits that I've built, and I just thought they look nice here for now until I get some prismarine for them. Put a lot of work into getting all the bookshelves for this thing. Never mind that. That's something that I have to deal with separately. It looks cool though. It's just very dangerous having there. And then if we go through here, we get into the clock tower, which is technically part of the village. So we'll actually take a look at that after. So that's upstairs. I guess we could take a look up here. This is where my room currently is. It's that's all it is. Like I said, I'm planning on moving it. This room back here is where that new room is. So maybe I'll have like a walk-in area for my room as well with a way in there. I don't know. I haven't really gotten that far yet. I've been working on other things. You have a balcony out here. You can come out onto the balcony. And I made it so you can actually get up anywhere, essentially. You can roam the rooftops of my castle pretty much wherever you'd like. And there's a ladder if you wanted to be a normal person and just take the ladder, you could. But when you come out the front doors, which are right here, that's my storage room. I've got a garden here. This used to be where my storage room was, where those cobblestone and chests are. and then I upgraded, so I still haven't completely removed all of that and gotten everything into a new home. This is my new main storage. So if we come in here, we've got a multi-item sorter that's sorting all of my stuff automatically for me, so I don't have to spend time doing it. I just dump the items in this chest and it puts the things that I have spots for away. Now you do have to obviously set the spots first by putting an item into the slots. Otherwise, extra stuff just gets dumped into empty slots like these things. So back here, you can come back, and this is that's how you can access the redstone if you want to see it or modify it. This particular build, I can leave a link in the description to the video. It's from another YouTuber, Silent Whisperer. That's where I got the tutorial for this, and that's how I put it together. And yeah, it's mostly done. I still have to fill up some spots. I want to change what's in between where the crafting tables and furnaces are. I do use crafting tables, but I don't ever use the furnaces in there. See, over on this far side, I have this cool tunnel that I built, and that'll bring you through around this side. Here you can get up and over the wall. So this is actually again going to bring us up to the other side to the library where we were before. That's another thing I wanted, while I was building it, I wanted to do is make sure that you had access, to the entire wall that spanned around the whole keep at all times. In here, this actually just used to be like a farming house, as well as it's a watchtower. Out here is the farm. This is where I have crops growing. I have llamas stored over there in the village. Currently, cows and pigs are together. I have just built this. The roof isn't even on it yet. I'm thinking of going with red nether bricks. That's kind of what I had it planned for a roof on this thing. But yeah, I just sort of modified all this. Chickens are all in there now, essentially. That's my chicken farm. We'll get to that. This is just the farm. So right now, the best way to actually get in the farm is through the farmhouse. If we come through here, /watchtower, you can actually come into it. So you can access, again, all the redstone from everywhere. And I'll show you how it works as well. It's sort of, you can't really get a read on it from the back. No, you can come up here though so you can see the chickens. So this is the chicken trough. Essentially what this is 6 chicken cooking machines, automated chicken cookers that are lined up in a row. They're, I guess you could call them the chicken pods at the top, have all been connected into one big long chicken trough. So all the chickens are free to move along the entire trough. Every single piece of floor that the chickens are standing on is a hopper with a carpet on it. So every single egg that gets laid goes into the system. So if it goes into these ones here, it gets launched out. It might get turned into a chick, which will eventually grow up. That also triggers the lava in here, kills any grown chickens, and the feathers and cooked chicken drop down into the hopper below. If it lands in one of the in-between spots, it drops into the hoppers that go into this chest, which of course is empty. The whole system is running right now, which again, this is eggs. Oh, basically this will just be eggs. Everything ends up down onto the same hopper conveyor line, and that dumps everything down through into this chest here. I use chests a lot along the line. In case if something really gets blocked up, this system actually won't get blocked up unless I stop it and make it get blocked up, but otherwise it won't. But all these extra chests are in the line. They're really great to kind of give you when you have to drop. It gives you an extension and a drop without having to use hoppers, which saves iron. So they're useful in that regard as well. But so once it gets to this line, that actually brings the chicken, the feathers, and the eggs down into this item sorter, which sorts all the items. Again, eggs are full, which is why I had to add this last step. This last step is a garbage disposal, and I'm picking up eggs in here. It happens whenever you come in. I can't really do anything about that except put them back in the chest. So this is why the system doesn't get clogged up, because I have this basically in play. Because eggs are actually a lot more frequent than the chicken and the feathers, this thing gets completely full before, like, see these two? The first 2 bottom chests, these ones are empty still. These 2 are still working on getting full. these are full to the top. So once that happens, they end up getting backed up in the system, and once all of these get filled up with eggs, they won't pass through anymore. Nothing passes through. So the only way I could figure that out, other than coming in here and removing eggs every 5 minutes, is just to add the output line lead to basically a dropper and lava. So everything that's extra just automatically gets spit out into lava, and it just gets disintegrated. So that's this last little cobblestone section at the end is the garbage disposal. Now if we come over into the village, this is a man-made village. I built this entire thing from scratch. This was, again, long before Village and Pillage. This was even before the ocean update when I built this. So it's all old buildings. I modeled it off of the original blueprints for the old buildings. They are mostly actually furnished at this point. They all have beds in them. The village population is insane. Yeah, we'll get into that a little more. This is the watchtower. Eventually, this is going to be where a beacon is going to go. But yeah, this is the clock tower. It was not built by myself. It was built by somebody else who had played in the world for a little bit, and it is a welcome addition. It's actually one of the nicest pieces. It really helps if you're out and about adventuring. It helps find your way back if you don't have a map, if you're within loading distance. So that's the clock tower. Obviously it doesn't actually work. This is just houses. I don't think the iron golems want to kill me right now. It's hard to say sometimes. I off them all for iron. They're actually a really good source of iron, and I find they spawn back frequently, but I don't think I'm getting them spawning any more than what I would if I had an iron farm built. So the only difference between this village and an iron farm is I have to manually kill them. That's alright. But I get at least 8 or 10 iron golems at a time though, which is awesome. And I have a kill spot that I can get them at and just kind of off them all pretty quick. So it's not really that big of a deal. But this is the village. There's not a whole lot to show. These are mostly all old style village houses with some extra furnishing. I get some that spawn in here. It's because of this. So this is the village. I do intend on building a trading hall, and I think I might actually use this empty space for it. If you come down here, I do have some stables. I do have a couple regular horses. I've got a couple skeletal horses. The skeletal horses don't like to stay on their friggin' whatchamacallums, leads. Alright, so that's actually pretty much it. The last thing is just my mine. That's nothing special, it's just a mine. But yeah, that's it. That's my base. I do have more to my world, of course. I have a nether network that goes off into a bunch of places. Here's my mine, a little mining hut. That's where the tree farm is and has to be moved. I've got all the different kinds of wood I've found. The only kinds I haven't found are acacia and dark oak, because it's an old world. I have to go far, and the times I have gone far, I haven't found any, so gotta keep looking. Yeah, that's all there is. There's still lots of work to be done. There's a lot of projects that are in the air, but I feel like that's kind of the way with anybody's Minecraft world. I think I'd like to make some more videos with Minecraft. I don't know, I might save my survival playthroughs for my Twitch channel. I might make some more videos, sort of, I might make more Minecraft Explorer, to be honest. I actually really enjoyed making Minecraft Explorer. I thought it was a really fun series to make, and I felt that it was fairly original. I haven't really seen a lot at that time. I didn't. Maybe you know, somebody's come up with it since then, but I hadn't seen a lot of mod reviews that had been taken that way. Instead of just glancing over all the items in the mod pack, actually playing a survival with that mod pack, and each episode specifically highlighting something on the mod pack. So if you haven't seen the Minecraft Explorer Witchery series that I made, that's what that is. It's basically multiple episodes. Every episode I look into a new part of the mod, but I do everything from a survival standpoint. It was really fun to make, and I might do something like that again. I think it would be a lot of fun to do. But yeah, let me know what you think of the video by hitting that like button, leaving a comment. And if you want to see more videos and you want notifications, hit subscribe and get that notification bell rung. That way it's easier on you. You don't have to worry about coming back and checking. We'll just let you know, hopefully, as long as it works. But yeah, that's all the time for today, guys. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.